DreamWorks Pictures invites audiences to enter a rich and dynamic world that is like nothing they've ever seen before. In Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron, which follows the adventures of a wild and rambunctious Mustang as he journeys through the untamed American frontier.
They say the history of the West was written from the saddle of a horse, but it's never been told from the heart of one. One of the things that really impressed me about the movie was just how daring it was in a lot of ways, how risky it is. It's basically the story of the Old West told through the eyes of a horse. I narrate the film. There's no dialogue, so a lot needs to be left to the animation and to the music, and that's a huge undertaking.
There is that charm, that likability. There's a strength of Matt as a human being, and all that comes through in his voice.
We wanted to have this feeling of storytelling around a campfire.
Look at that stallion, it's beautiful.
What was most effective was when I was talking as if I was talking to my nephew. Like my father before me, I became leader of the Cimarron herd, and with that honor came responsibility. So I just kept kind of thinking of him and telling him the story.
7 songs by Oscar winner Hans Zimmer and Grammy Award winner Bryan Adams express Spirit's journey.
My role really is storyteller, you know, and sort of to try to bring the emotion through my voice and bring him alive.
I thought Bryan was a great idea because he is one of those indomitable spirits. You know, he's got that feistiness, he's got that sort of naughtiness about him as well.
I wrote a song called Get Off My Back, which is like, you know, you can try and ride me, but you're not going to get there. And no matter how hard you try, it's not going to happen because you're going to end up in the dirt.
I love the overall theme, Always Return, the song about returning home and how important Spirit's homeland is to him.
I will always return.
I will always return, you know, it doesn't matter how far away, you know, any of us will always go. There is a place we want to come back to, we will come back to it if we just persevere.
The way this music is used, it's very enhancing and personal, and it adds a layer of feeling and understanding about the story and who the character is.
You will always be in my heart.
The story basically follows the Spirit's will to not be broken and his will to never give up his freedom. It's a very simple message, and yet it's pretty profound, particularly nowadays.
Which is really what the movie's about, is that no matter what happens to you in life, no matter what is thrown at you, that if you remember who you are and you don't let it overcome you, it will make you stronger. And there is a way to triumph.
To you, I will always
Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron, from DreamWorks Pictures.
return.
From the producers of the Academy Award-winning film Shrek comes another groundbreaking advance in animation. Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron, combining the power of computer technology and the emotion of hand-drawn animation. The film takes audiences on a journey into a rich and vibrant world where the wild Mustang Spirit faces extraordinary adventures in the mythic American West.
The films that I love are ones that transport me to another place and another time, and that's what this does, and I think then people are going to be moved by what they see, and that's really the best thing that a movie can do.
From a technical standpoint, it's got it all. It really covers the state of the art of animation today, right now.
With its unprecedented integration of the 2 animation techniques, Spirit is setting the standard for a new age of animation.
There is nothing that takes the place of what happens when an artist gives life to a character with a pencil onto a piece of paper. It has so much emotion, so much personality. It's intimate in a way, and it's just, you can't accomplish it in any other way.
I think we've been really successful in melding it without pulling people out of the movie and being able to say, oh, that's 2D or 3D. It's not about the medium, it should be seamless.
Every frame of the film is touched in some way by computer technology. The opening sequence required one of the largest matte paintings ever executed.
We needed to incorporate the use of the 3D camera just to get the dynamic feel of moving through these canyons and, you know, through arches, and the later characters that you see are 2D. So it was a real blend of 3D and 2D.
To showcase the spectacular new hybrid form of animation, Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron was shot in CinemaScope, an unusual format for animation, since it requires that artists draw 40% more animation to fill the larger frame.
When you think of the American, classic West, it's beautiful prairies and plains, and red rock canyons, and Grand Canyons, and all of those things are all about vistas. And there was never any choice, in my mind, creatively, that you could realize this movie properly without going to a widescreen format.
Animating the characters on Spirit presented a unique challenge to the traditional artists working on the film.
Horses tend to have stiffer backbones, and it's harder to get the kind of power you need in the animation when you can't bend their back. If I started bending its back, it would start looking like a cat or a dog.
Normally, animators use the technique of squash and stretch to give a sense of movement for more flexible animals.
Squash and stretch is, in cartoon terms, is when you deform an object. When you land a character on the ground, you can squash him down on the impact, and you can stretch him up when he jumps.
But that trick doesn't work very well for horses with their rigid bone structure. For Spirit, animators had to realistically recreate the actual mechanics of a horse's movement.
A huge part of this film is its visual impact and its visual poetry, and to get that, the animation has to be well controlled and well observed as far as observing the natural world. So we've really tried to research exactly how horses move.
While traditional artists painstakingly animated the four-legged cast, computer animators used cutting-edge technology to create Spirit's magnificent world, including the backgrounds, visual effects, and herd scenes. Integrating the two different animation techniques is an art form in itself.
There are scenes of horses running that literally go from CG, computer generated, to traditional in the same scene, and it's seamless. And, I really challenge people to be able to point out where that happens. It's the best I've ever seen it.
Every part of this film has evolved and grown in what we're able to do with digital technology and filmmaking, so we've really raised the bar across. The effects, I think, are the best effects that DreamWorks has ever produced.
As good as the animation is, as great as the craftsmanship is, it'll fall on its face if the story isn't good. And they have a beautiful story, and they have something that's really moving and really, I think, exciting. People are really going to like, and they have all the craftsmanship that they brought to bear on it. And so it's the best of both worlds.
Combining the very best of hand-drawn animation with the exciting possibilities of computer technology, Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron is proving that there are amazing worlds yet to be discovered in animation.
You will always be in my heart, Spirit who could not be broken.